You are now watching the Movie Juice Podcast.
The juice is loose.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Movie Juice Podcast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Kyle.
I'm James.
Movie juice, movie juice, movie juice, movie juice, movie juice. Juice the movie.
Oh yeah. That's probably the weakest movie juice chant we've done.
Yeah, we're EP boys today. Okay,
Yeah, we just went to the movie theater and watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Goddamn, what a movie!
What a movie!
Fucking movie!
Spoiler alert! Right up front.
We're spoiling the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah. Jeff put it on the title as well, or whatever. Who's in charge? Am I in charge of that, or is Jeff in charge?
I think
of
it's
that?
Jeff.
Okay, I don't know.
But anyway,
we
do
did
it
the other time.
I just show up and sometimes upload it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway, spoilers.
And just in case we didn't tell you, spoilers.
So anyway, fucking Batman showed up to fuck James Tiberius Kirk. It was crazy.
If you don't want to hear spoilers from this movie, stop listening now. Listen to any of our other episodes.
Well, I guess they can stop listening after we tell them whether or not we recommend the movie.
Oh yeah.
Nah, fuck you. Go see it.
Yeah, go see it
Deadpool.
first.
You know you want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recommend.
Yes, definitely recommend.
It's Ryan Reynolds in tight red pants. You want to see that shit.
And trust me. You see Hugh Jackman's fucking chest, abs,
Good
and
God.
it's glorious.
It's glorious, and I know you want to see that.
Yeah.
Cut to shreds, dude. I wish.
Dude, because I juiced a little bit in my pants.
White juice.
Come.
He just said it. All right, cool. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I said come.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
so yeah, that's a recommend from all of us here at the Movie Juice.
Hey, R&D, a thumbs up on whether or not you'd recommend this movie.
That's 2 thumbs up.
It's 2 thumbs
Research
up.
and development would also suggest this movie.
I thought R&D just stood for research department.
I changed it to development earlier. Movie Juice Team.
Movie juice.
No. So we open with Deadpool exhuming the body of Logan.
Yeah, he said, you thought we weren't going to do this, but
Fuck you.
fuck you.
And then next thing you know, he finds out that motherfucker is dead.
Yeah, 'cause he's like, that's not how regeneration works or whatever. So Deadpool just thinks homie's been chilling in the ground this entire time.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's fucking dead. The soul has left the body.
And then he hits something and he just starts screaming like, fuck! Fuck! And he's like, he starts
broke a
hitting,
shovel.
He starts hitting the fucking skeleton. You can't see the skeleton yet, but he's like hitting the skeleton with the shovel and he breaks it and throws it out.
And then we cut to them sitting next to a log, and he's just next to an adamantium fucking skeleton
Yeah,
of
bro.
Wolverine. And he has like a little bit of cheek meat left.
Yeah. Just like enough to kind of make out it's supposed to be Hugh Jackman or whatever.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not a doctor, but you've been dead for a while.
Yeah. And then the TVA shows up, and you think it's because he fucks up with the timeline in the second one, but nah, they just want to recruit him. But either way, he starts fighting them bitches with Wolverine's dead fucking skeleton.
Well-
Shit was awesome. Throwing bones everywhere, bro.
Yeah, because they tell him that they tell him to give up his weapons, and he's like, I won't give up my weapons, but I won't use them. And then he's like,
He proceeds to use Wolverine's skeleton as weapons.
yeah, Wolverine's adamantium.
Adamantium.
While NSYNC's Bye 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 plays in the background.
This is a fire fucking opening scene.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
He's doing the
goddamn
actual
funny.
dance while using the skeleton to beat motherfuckers up.
Yes, and he's like using just different parts of the skeleton. Like it's really funny because he uses his pelvis and it's like got a spine connected to it.
Yeah.
And he's using like the head.
Because he uses the spine as like a whip with the head.
Yeah.
And then he uses it to like beat this motherfucker with the helmet. And then he takes his like toes and fingers and uses them as throwing knives.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, dude.
And then he straps like Wolverine's like claws onto
To
his
his
arm.
And then he couldn't get him to pull out.
And then he gets one hand lodged in this guy's asshole. And he gets the other one
Well, that's
lodged in
later.
his fucking dick. No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because he does the pose with his claws in his title card. And then he starts doing his exposition jump.
Yeah, I guess. That's fine.
That's literally what happened.
Okay, I was agreeing. Fuck off.
Sorry, that's mad at you, man. Maybe I read too much into it. I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah.
Hey, conflict resolution, man.
But yeah, so we get the pose, and he's like the other two Wolverine movies. So we do a flashback because that's how the first two start as well. Where like he's doing it, and he's like, "Oh hey, bet you wondering how I got here."
Oh, and during like when he's killing all the people, you have like your opening credits where it's like showing who's in the movie and stuff too.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. Like, he'll like shove a bone through somebody, and it'll be like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like cool.
like the last movie.
Yeah.
Last 2 movies.
Well, no, the first one just said different things. It said like douchebag and things like that. It didn't even say anybody's name.
Well, that's kind of like how they do in the second one too, though. To be fair, this one they do actually do like mostly just the actual.
Yeah, the actual people's names.
Yeah, but like I remember the first 2, they both would like be like, "What the fuck?" Like it would be like things that weren't actually like whatever.
He's
It's hard to
like,
explain.
you're probably wondering like who's here, and it's like the TVA, and like who these people are, blah blah blah. And then it cuts to him with Happy Hogan, right? Is this when it cuts to him going to the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it shows like the whole like I don't know. I think it shows like him like fucking with everything in the second movie, and then it goes to him talking to Happy.
Yeah, because it shows all the shit he did with the old timeline.
Yeah.
Where he kept jumping timelines.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it shows him like killing himself as the Green Lantern and stuff, which
Yeah.
is fucking hilarious. He's talking to Happy because he's trying to be an Avenger. Because he's like, I gotta do something with myself because my girl will leave or whatever. And he's talking to Happy and he says like, I need to be an Avenger. And Happy's like, well, the difference between you and all them is that you say you need to be an Avenger, but they have to be because people need them.
Because they need them. They
Yeah.
need them, not you needing them. Which I thought was pretty cool.
And like he talks about like teamwork and how he was like kind of an X-Men.
And then Happy Hogan says, "Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Pretty much.
You're not going to be an Avenger, sorry, buddy."
And he tries to fucking kiss Happy, bro.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And then that's when he goes back to his little job at selling cars
Selling cars with Peter.
with Peter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear. I also happy to see Sugar Bear.
Sam. And apparently he's a Deadpool. So I'm just spoiling shit. I don't care. Fuck it.
Peter Pool.
And so they work together now, and then like he keeps the suit for him. He's like, "Oh, I have the suit just in case we ever need to be back in action." I bro, I'm not fucking Deadpool
He was like,
anymore.
"What's saying we?"
Yeah, I guess that foreshadows the fact that he's Deadpool.
Well, at first it shows
Peter
him like he slaps the fucking he staples that goddamn toupee on his fucking
Yeah.
That
head.
was fucking funny.
And then he's like in the car with that family, and he's cussing, and she's like, "You don't have to cuss after everything you say." Blah blah. All that little scene happens, and he's talking about he's like comparing a Kia to a Honda, because that kind of comes back later, because he talks shit about the Honda,
yeah.
Yeah.
the Honda Odyssey, but I can't remember the Kia they're talking about. And then the whole stuff with Peter happens. Then it cuts to them. They're on their bikes going to Deadpool's house, Wade Wilson's house. Remember?
Technically, Blind Al's apartment.
That's true.
Yeah.
Blind Al and Wade Pool's.
Yeah. Wade Pool.
Wade Pool.
Yeah, Wade Pool. Like, and while they're in the street, there's like a dude taking pictures of Deadpool, and he's like staring at him for a second, and then Peter starts talking to me, and he's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, like, happy birthday." And Deadpool's like, "What?" And then they cut upstairs, and they're having a birthday party, and it's like, I don't know who the redhead dude is with the long ponytail.
Shatterstar.
What is he from?
The second one.
The second Deadpool.
What does he do in the second one?
He was part of the X-Force.
He gets chopped in half by the helicopter blades.
Yeah.
Oh, so he doesn't die?
No, because he saved everybody. I guess except for Terry Crews.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Because when he goes back, he saves.
Mainly Peter.
Yeah. But I guess he lives too. I don't know.
He saved Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
Because Sugar Bear's there, Blind Al's there.
Yeah, I think his name's Buddy, the guy from the second one, who like he
Was he also in the first one?
The biker dude.
yeah, because they fight in the first one. For
Yeah.
like a second.
Well, in the first one, remember he gets like his ass beat,
Yeah.
and the bartender like shows him, which it sucks he wasn't in that movie.
But he's problematic now.
Wasn't he like canceled or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so like that dude is there, Buddy, and then Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Yukio, Colossus is there, which I wish Colossus had a little bit more of a part in this one.
Same, yeah.
Because I love Colossus in the first two.
Same.
He's so fucking funny. He's just kind of like talking to all of them about different stuff. Like he asks Colossus like what he's been watching. He's like, "Oh, the Great British Bake Off," and he's like, "Oh, that saved me from suicide." And then Big Al's talking to him about how he's got to start making money.
And how they want to do cocaine, but they can't because Kevin Feige said no.
Yeah. Is that this one that's off limits?
Yeah, and she's like starts saying all the different
Terms.
slang terms for it.
Yeah.
And then what's her name?
What's her fuck?
What's her name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa is there.
But like
And
they're not together anymore.
this is when you find out they're not fucking together. He brought her back from death.
Yeah.
And they're not together. Are you fucking kidding me? Does she know? Does she know that she fucking died and he brought her back to life?
I think so. I think we had talked about it.
Well, if she fucking knows, sorry, bitch, for leaving him. I'm sorry.
She just wanted him to do something more. I get it.
I mean, I get it. You get a little bit more exposition where I feel a little bit better about them breaking up. I do,
Right.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, not that he saved your life. He literally like
Brought you back.
Brought
from
you back
death.
Brought you
from
back
death.
from the dead.
Like, the reason you are here is because of him, and
Yeah.
you left him. That's how I feel about it. And then she's talking, and then they go around, and they're like getting ready to blow out his candle, and he's talking about how like he's surrounded by the people that he loves.
Yep.
And he blows out his candle, makes his wish, and then there's a knock at the door.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking TVA.
TVA.
And he's like, "Oh, are y'all the strippers?"
He's
And
like, oh,
he's-
did Dopinder send you guys?
and he's talking. Oh yeah, because he's there too.
Yeah.
And which is the taxi driver from the other two.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm not really like I've been pegged before, but I'm not a natural bottom, so we're gonna have to start real slow, and I need a lot of eye contact."
They also use the term friendo, and I really liked that one. Pegging's not new to me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
And he winks at the camera. Yeah.
Well, anyway, they end up taking him, and his wig comes off. And he's like, "Oh, is this because I fucked the timeline?" They're like, "Nah, you're important to the timeline."
And then he's in the Paradox or whatever, or the TVA, and the dude's name is Paradox, right?
Yeah.
He's in the TVA, and
He had a very punchable face.
the Paradox
Yeah.
dude's like, you were unconscious, and you saw yourself while you were unconscious, and he's like, "I wasn't unconscious."
No, It's such a subtle, funny joke.
He just pissed himself just cause.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Dude, near the end of the movie, I thought I was gonna have to. I really had to pee.
It happens, bro. It's kind of a long movie.
Yeah, I almost dumped my popcorn out and just pissed in the bucket.
Hey, man.
That's
I
a
get it.
crime.
Gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, so he's like, "Oh, you're important, so we want you to move universes. But we're gonna kill your universe because your universe's Wolverine died. And he was a
He calls him the anchor.
Yeah,
anchor
the
person.
anchor, the anchor character.
Yeah, the anchor character, basically. Like, apparently, like, his universe has been dying this entire time.
Yeah, but it takes like a while. So this guy wants to speed it up because I guess this is when he's talking about how we don't really prune anymore. And I assume he's talking about because Loki took over. Oh, yeah, spoilers for like everything, by the way. Not
Oh,
just this
yeah,
movie.
yeah, 'cause-
But like, I guess since Loki took over the TVA, now that he's the tree or whatever, like I guess since they don't prune anymore. Like he's like, I'm gonna speed this shit up because we used to just prune shit, but like this is not working. He's like, I'm just gonna kill the universes that don't fucking matter. But we need you because you're important apparently. So we're gonna take you, but kill the rest of the universe. And he's like, buddy, that's my universe, dog. And at first, Deadpool's like, you think he's gonna go with him? And then he's like, oh, good. I'm glad you see him.
Before all that, sorry to interrupt, but because you missed the whole scene where he gets suited up.
Oh yeah, because he gets fondled.
Yeah, that Taylor is handsy.
Because he's showing him like all these different things where like he can be an Avenger, and it's like it shows
Thor's holding him.
And he's like, wait, what was he doing? Why is he holding me?
Why was he crying?
And then he goes and gets suited up, and the fucking
it's
Taylor dude.
It's like a John Wick suit up scene where he's like getting fitted, he's getting the fucking katana.
But like it's like it keeps going to like the
His
Taylor
ass.
like grabbing his ass or like
Yeah.
grabbing his fucking cock or and it's pretty fucking funny because he keeps cutting and he'll like slap it and it'll jiggle. It's like nice. And then he comes out and he comes out of the elevator and he's talking about, he says, your Taylor might be a predator, but I like it. And I was like, fuck.
Fuck yeah.
And then they do all that where he's important, his universe is dying, they're going to speed it up with what do they call that thing? The Universe Destroyer or whatever?
Shredder, I think.
The Universe Shredder.
And that's when you think Deadpool's gonna join him.
Yeah, because he's like, okay, I'll do it. And he's like, what
Dude, let you things my
Oh.
way.
And then it also, like, that dude is sitting there like, I fucking Deadpool the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I don't even remember what I was saying to him, but he's talking about how that dude's I fucking him. And that's
Yeah.
funny, too. Because whenever he jumps, he, like, grabs, like, he has, like, some, like, little phone thing to where he can do jumps.
Yeah.
And he grabs it from the Paradox guy.
I don't remember what the things were called.
Temp pad. And then like he fucking headbutts him, grabs his and
Yeah, because he says, I'm going to break your nose and I'm going to go get, like, my own Wolverine or something.
Yeah.
And then he jumps back and then he's
almost landed on the guy who was eye fucking him.
he almost sits on that dude's face.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
dude is loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, because the guy picked up the phone. He's oh, you calling your wife? And he goes, no, I'm calling HR. He goes, is your wife in HR?
And then so he zooms the fuck out to go look for a Wolverine that can replace the dead Wolverine. And we get like a nice little montage of different Wolverines, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, there's like he goes to
the actual comic book version, who's like really short. He was fucking tiny as fuck.
and he's like making fun of him.
He's like, oh, you're a little pipsqueak, ain't you?
You make it on the floor, okay?
And then he finds Patch, which is a different version from the comics.
He was in the nice white suit.
Yeah, with the eye patch on his one eye. And then
What's that one that he finds that's like in like an alleyway? It looks like a hooker.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was doing there, but
Yeah.
he was angry.
Yeah.
Because he was stabbing the fuck out of him.
And
then he-
aroused.
And then he finds
Old Man Logan, that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like an
That was
actual
cool.
Old Man Logan. I was like, that's fucking
and
awesome. bro.
and then he found the one that was like crucified on the X.
That was fucking
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, no, he's Marvel, Jesus.
And then he also finds fucking
Henry
Cavill as fucking Wolverine. And he goes like, Cavilline? Like, you do exist. Which is pretty funny. But it's all the same because every single Wolverine just like fucks him up.
Yeah.
Like fucking just beats the shit out of him, stabs the fuck out of him.
And then he comes across a different Wolverine who's just fucking drinking his sorrows away.
Oh, but I wanted to mention the one that's crucified on the X. He's like, oh, come and find a different Wolverine, but I'll just go get another one. You're not the right one. He just leaves that dude there. And then he finds the drunken one who's just sitting there drinking his fucking, trying to drown his demons. And
we've all been there.
And it's kind of nice little, no shit. Me more than you guys.
One of the coldest fucking lines. Like, unless you want to fucking take a long deep breath through a hole in your fucking forehead, you'll come with me.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking cold, bro.
And it's a nice little bit of like I guess world building to an extent because like the bartender's like telling him he can't be there, and he's like,
one more drink and I'll leave.
It's telling him like I can't be anywhere or whatever, like because they're talking about that, and that's when Deadpool pulls a gun on him because he's like, you got to come with me, and then the bartender walks by and they're talking. He's like, y'all are gonna fuck or fight.
I was like, I'd be down for either.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And then Wolverine like gets up and he's fucking Deadpool's got the gun in his face, and Wolverine like turns up that whole bottle and fucking drinks it all and then passes out, and then Deadpool's like trying to wake him up and he's like, ooh, what is this? And then it cuts to them going to the Paradox again, to the TVA to see Paradox, and he's dragging the Wolverine with him because he's in his suit now. That's what he's talking about, like, ooh, what is this? He's talking about his suit. He's wearing it underneath his shit.
Yeah.
He's
like, oh, it's finally comic accurate.
And then
so he takes him to see that. He's like, oh, hey, I found a new Wolverine. And they're like, that's not how this works. You can't just bring another Wolverine.
And he's like, not only did you find, I wouldn't have taken any Wolverines, but you literally brought me the worst Wolverine.
Like, this is literally not going to work.
I think we missed the part where we go back to him killing all the other TVA agents, where he had one fist in his ass and one fist in the other.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because that happens after when he's going to try to find Logan.
It's right after he realizes he has to go find a Logan. He's like, oh, we're all caught up, and then that's when he does all that. And because that's the first Logan he finds, was to see if that Logan was still alive.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to different universes looking for Logans.
Yeah.
But he basically just kills a couple more TVA agents.
Yeah, he kills a couple more TVA agents.
Fucks off.
And then Paradox again, he's there, and they say that about he's the worst Wolverine.
And they're pretty angry with it. But then I can't remember what happens throughout there, but I remember they end up pruning them, and they have to go, and they get sent to the void.
Wolverine's like, where are we?
He's like, I don't fucking know.
And he starts like, he's like telling him about.
He's like, I'm not good for anybody. He's like, is that what you said when your world went to shit? And then they end up fighting.
And they have a pretty awesome fight scene.
Yeah, that fight was fucking
right
dope.
in front of the 21st Century Fox logo.
Yeah, that was cool. They fight. It's a really good. They have 2 fight scenes.
Yeah. It was really cool whenever he just like shoots them all through the ribs and he stands up and they just
like all the fucking bullets pop out of him. That was awesome.
And then
he had one in his mouth.
Spits it out. It was hot as fuck, bro. I was like, oh god,
yummy.
And then
you got a hot spit on that thing.
And then he like fucking shoves all of his swords in him. Yeah. And he's like, little knife. And he's like fucking stabbing him with it.
Baby knife.
And this is where like
the Mad Max parody starts to roll in.
Yeah. Someone talks to him first.
Yeah. He's wearing a cloak and shit.
Yeah, but you can clearly tell Chris Evans with the voice. And like I instantly knew, I was like, bro, he's going to be Johnny Storm, isn't he? Johnny Blade. No, Johnny Storm.
Yeah, Johnny Storm, yeah.
And I was like, bro, fuck yeah. And then like they pull up. He's like, oh, I'll handle this. And then they think he's gonna say Avengers Assemble, and he says flame on, and he turns into the fucking human torch. I was like, fucking.
Whenever Chris Evans showed up originally though, like I showed Kyle, like I had fucking goosebumps.
Yeah,
because I thought it was Captain America.
No, I was like, second guy he popped on, like, bro, it's gotta be fucking Johnny Storm.
Because Deadpool, whenever he says flame on, Deadpool's like, what the fuck?
Wrong Chris Evans.
And then Pyro pulls all of his flame out of him, and he just
fucking ends up falling.
I thought he died there.
Same.
Like, because his fucking neck, like, he lands on his fucking nuts, and then he falls backwards, and his fucking neck snaps, bro. Like, I thought he was fucking dead.
I thought he was Dunzo.
But he's not.
So then they end up taking them prisoner.
Well, no.
Oh, no, we get fucking Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
Wolverine versus Sabretooth, and Deadpool's like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for decades.
He's like, oh, it's your brother.
He's like, you look ridiculous. And he's like pulling the swords out of him. Baby knife, pulls it out again. And then
he's like, "Oh, it's your brother," which is funny because it's not. That version of Sabretooth isn't his brother. that's the other continuity, which was funny. And they end up doing this like really cool like high noon standoff, and then fucking one slice and just fucking cuts Sabretooth's fucking head off.
He cuts Sabretooth's head off. And then this is when then Deadpool does his little Mad Max parody for real.
Yeah.
Talking about Furiosa and shit, which literally just came out. Which was
funny. That's one of the ones I was telling Dylan about how like there's some really like recent stuff in there. Like they must have had like do when they did reshoots, they did that. Because I was like, the movie just came out only a few months ago, so it's crazy how they were able to.
That was the first episode of the pod. You guys should check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out and listen to all of our pods.
It's a good episode.
Yeah. Yep. Start with episode 1 and work your way to whatever episode this one is.
Yeah.
And then, but they ended up capturing him anyway. I can't remember how though.
The magnet. They had like that giant magnet. Deadpool tries to get in front of it, but they still get stuck.
Yeah, and then the Sentinel foot comes and knocks them both out.
Yeah.
Because whenever they start waking up, Deadpool's like, "Oh, was I asleep?" And he's like, "Not all of you was asleep." I guess he was around.
And then he nicks him in the dick with his claw. He's like, "Oh, you nicked my dick. You nicked the tip." And then fucking Chris Evans, Human Torch starts talking mad shit, dude, about Cassandra Nova.
Well, he says
it's
like
crazy, man. He's going in there, bro.
Yeah, but you don't really find out exactly.
I'll just not. We'll talk about that later, but just wink. But they're basically talking about like, oh yeah, there's two things that happen in the Void. You either get eaten by Elias or you work for her. And he's being really vague about her.
And then he's also telling like there's others. Yeah. Like we could try to get to the others, and then like maybe they could help you get out of here or whatever. That's
when he first knows that he can go to them for help if need be.
And then when he starts talking about Nova, it cuts away, and then you see like where she's at. What is that?
Giant Man.
It's Giant Man? What was he in?
It's Ant-Man.
But why is he there?
I guess because he got pruned. We don't know. It's just things that get pruned in the Void.
But he wasn't in another franchise, was he?
That we know of.
He's in the Marvel Universe. I don't know what you mean.
Because it's like all that shit is like it's not Marvel Universe stuff that's in there. It's Fox.
It's
stuff.
Everything. It's all stuff. Anything that gets pruned.
Yeah, but it's all Fox stuff.
Not all of it.
But we also haven't seen him get pruned yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why was he there?
Unless it's like a Giant Man from a different universe that we haven't seen yet.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we see it or not. If it gets pruned, regardless of if we see it or not, that's where it ends up. So they just use that as like a dumping ground for everything.
My confusion is just there because literally everything else is Fox things.
No, there's fucking spaceships from the Guardians I saw. There was that Sentinel foot. There's a bunch of random shit just strewn about. They were riding a fucking Fantastic Four.
That's true. The one thing to say.
And then that one car was that car from the first Captain America movie that the fucking Red Skull drives.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I was just.
It's just like they basically just use it for Easter eggs for the most part. Because they were driving in one scene and you see the fucking Guardian ship and stuff like that. They
noticed the Guardian ship.
Yeah, well, I did.
To be fair, I
did. I'm just saying there's like a lot of other Easter eggs. So like I don't know.
Like I said, I just feel like because like most of the stuff was just like old IP.
I'm saying not all of it was.
I know, but
if anything gets pruned throughout those universes, that's where it ends up is the Void. The Void is like big.
When did Ant-Man get pruned?
We don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. You're getting hung up on it.
I'm just saying, bro. I just didn't understand.
I don't know what to say, man.
They could have had it at a different time.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean,
know.
I get it. Like you can basically use a multiverse
because the Void exists
to do anything.
Yeah, and the Void exists outside of time. It's like anything that gets pruned goes to the Void.
So even if it gets pruned later, it can still be there now.
Yeah, and then Elias eats it. Elias eats the things that.
So they're gonna get rid of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's already dead apparently. I don't know from what though. We don't know.
We can hope.
I like Ant-Man.
I mean, so do I. But I mean, that one was dead. We all saw Ant-Man together. You saw how many fucking Ant-Mans were in that fucking thing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, could have been one of the.
Could have been one of those big ones when they were trying to get that thing from Kang.
From the quantum realm.
Yeah, we don't know. We just don't know.
Okay, I like that explanation. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where she's living.
Yeah,
she's living inside Ant-Man.
The helmet flies up and you just see a skull and Deadpool's like, "Oh, Paul Rudd finally aged."
Yeah. She's living in him the way he was supposed to go live in Thanos' butt to beat Thanos, but they didn't do that.
Said the minutes wait 3 hours.
Yeah.
That was the best way to do it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It would have been super anticlimactic though.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Hilarious.
3 hour wait, just watch a man get exploded from the inside.
From the inside out
from
his butt. So they get there, and Deadpool's like, "Yeah, man, Johnny Storm was talking mad shit on you, dog. I don't know what's going on." And Johnny Storm's like, "I've never fucking once talked shit."
And like Deadpool starts talking all this shit.
Yeah.
And like at this point, you're like, "Bro, why is he saying all this?
Yeah.
What the fuck?"
Yeah, I wish I could remember half the shit he said.
Yeah.
He's talking about how she's a fucking asshole and a bitch.
No, he's like a fucking dinosaur nut or something like that.
So she fucking kills Johnny Storm.
Yeah, she
doesn't kill him. She rips his fucking skin off.
And he fucking just crumbles into down to muscles and bone.
Yeah, I leaned over to him and I was like, if we had a nickel for every time we watched a Fantastic Four member get turned into spaghetti, we'd have 2 nickels.
This one had sauce.
Yeah, good.
It was blood.
Yeah.
So then they try and fight Cassandra, but Cassandra's too powerful. And then that's when Elias comes. And she's like, oh, well, we gotta get out of here. Elias coming for his food. And then they escape on a sentinel foot that like flies rockets away. And then that's when they end up running into Dogpool and Pretty Deadpool.
Don't they like wake up though? Like, aren't they passed out again?
Well, I think because he has the baby knife stuck in Wolverine by accident. He's like, I gotta pull it out of your butt.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're both like laying there.
Yeah. And they start
I
walking.
think it crash landed.
Because he's like, get your mind out of my pants.
And
Like,
we forgot to mention before they showed up that he makes a deal with Wolverine that maybe if we get back to the TVA, they can help you sort out your universe.
Yeah.
Too. That's important.
so that's a big plot line.
Yeah.
But that's why Wolverine is sticking with Deadpool.
Yeah, they're like, alright, I guess we're gonna go find these others they were talking about. Maybe they know how to get us out of here.
Yeah.
So they end up walking away, and then that's when they run into Dogpool and
Nice Pool.
Yeah, Nice Pool, yeah, because he's really nice. And he's just Ryan Reynolds without the fucking weird
And long
skin shit.
And long hair.
Yeah, like long fucking like hippie hair.
Like Shawn Michael-esque hair.
Yeah, but he also has a gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagles.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fucking sweet.
Cool. Yeah, they are.
And he's like, they match my ear hugger. And he's got like one of those little...
Yeah.
Y'all remember when I had one of those?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was sick.
People don't forget.
Yeah, well, I've made some questionable choices. It's
true.
Pulled them all off, though.
But anyway, he ends up offering
I
them
really did.
his Honda Odyssey. And Deadpool's like, no, fuck Honda. As they call back to that one scene. He's like, we're not going in a Honda.
He also, during this time, mentions how there's a bunch of Deadpools there in the void. He mentions Lady Pool.
Yeah.
And how she's fucking hot, even though she just had a baby.
Yeah.
Baby Pool.
And he's like, I don't think you're supposed to say that.
Yeah. And he's like, no, it's okay that I said that because I'm a feminist. and then he's like, I can let you have my ride. And they go down
Deadpool tries to keep the dog, but he had to give him back.
And Deadpool gets pissed because it's a Honda Odyssey. And he had just gotten done shitting on Honda Odysseys, like, super hard.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to ride in this fucking thing. But then
Wolverine's like, get the fuck in.
get the fuck in. And then they give the dog back. They give Dogpool back to Nice Pool. And they get in the car. What was the song I was playing?
Well, while you're looking that up, they drive for a little bit, and then he's like, well, maybe he's like, if they can fix your universe, what are you gonna do? He's like, wait, we'll go back. What do you say?
Yeah, because he's like, say that again. And he says, well, you know,
I'm with you, ever living.
Okay.
fucking slams that on that motherfucking brake.
Yeah.
Parks the car in the middle of the road. And he's like, what do you mean if? You've been fucking lying to me?
He's like, no, I made a wishful...
An educated wish.
Yeah, educated wish.
And he's like, what the fuck is even that?
Hey. Yeah, then they had like a beautiful fight scene in...
Well, also, though, before that, Wolverine has that fucking crazy monologue.
Yeah, it was fucking hot, dude.
He fucking dunks on Deadpool.
He's like, no. He's like, you couldn't even fucking fix your relationship with a stripper.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, Jesus
and he tells
Christ.
him like,
he's like no wonder the Avengers didn't want you. No wonder the X-Men didn't want you.
and he says,
and they'll take fucking anybody.
he starts like punching the ceiling. He's like, and God played the biggest trick on you by like letting you not die.
Yeah.
But the joke is that it's on everybody else because we have to put up with your ass. And it's like, fuck,
God,
dude.
damn.
And Deadpool's just like you know, he's wearing the mask and
Yeah.
you can't see his face, but he's just like blank.
Yeah,
looking at
he's
him.
like, oh, you don't even have fucking more words to say? He's like, I'm gonna fight you now.
He's like, I'm gonna fight you now. And then they have,
And then he laughs and he just fucking punches him in the face and his nose starts bleeding. Wolverine's like, what the fuck?
yeah, Wolverine's nose starts
And then it's
bleeding.
fucking go time.
And then they just start beating the fuck out of each other in this minivan. Like, they're busting through the glass. But it's so cool because it literally just stays, like, in the minivan setting.
Yeah.
Like, they go out of it a little bit.
One
and
of them, Deadpool goes through the roof and comes back down.
And then they fucking start fighting some more, and then he like wraps the fucking seatbelt around his neck and like tries to choke him out.
well, like, Wolverine is, like, clearly, like, winning this fight.
Yeah.
Like, he's beating the fuck out of Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Deadpool's, like, getting shots in, too, for sure. But,
Yeah.
like, it's mostly Wolverine. And then it kind of cuts away, like, in the back seat. And I think, is Wolverine on top, or is Deadpool? I guess it doesn't
I
really...
think they end up on opposite sides because I remember he like ties them up with the seatbelts.
Well, they're like
Yeah.
straddled though, because remember, like they're fighting each other, and then it shows like time lapse on the plate,
Yeah.
all the blood getting splattered because it shows like
It says
it's
coexist.
Yeah.
the day, and then it's the night, and then it's like the next, and like there's still like blood falling out. They fight like into
all
the
night.
night.
Yeah.
And then the next day, it shows like somebody walk up to the car
Yeah, and drive away with
and
it.
drive in with it, and then it shows like where Deadpool's like seat belted the fuck up,
Yeah.
and like looks like a fucking mummy, and Wolverine's like laying beside him because they're both like basically fucking dead, like where they just
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of each other so much. And then Deadpool wakes up, and it's so funny because he wakes up and he goes, Thor. Because he's just daydreaming about Thor crying over him.
To be fair, I would too.
Same.
Heard that. Thor? And then he wakes up and he's like, where are we? Because Wolverine's up and he's already drinking.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, but I like it here because he's fucking drinking that Jim Beam.
Yeah. 'Cause before that, they find that diner before they figure out what they're going to do. And he fucking drinks rubbing alcohol because it's the only alcohol he can find.
He was like, I don't know if I drink that or not.
Oh, this is when they first woke up. That's before they meet Nice Pool.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I smell food. And they go eat fucking Spam and he drinks the rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, so he finally gets a fucking proper drink. And then someone shows up and they're getting ready to fight. And it's fucking Elektra.
Yeah, it's fucking Elektra.
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
Like movie Elektra, fucking 2004.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Crazy.
And then, my second favorite part of the movie, motherfucking Wesley Snipes,
Dude,
bro.
I don't know how he got
I
him in
don't
that
know,
movie.
yeah, like fuck.
I fucking lost my mind.
Same. I was like, no fucking way,
I was like,
bro.
fucking Blade! Fucking Blade!
I thought they hated, like, still hate each other.
But I guess he needed the check or something. I don't know.
They should have got Triple H in there.
Yeah, that would have been fucking great.
Well, like,
Blade Trinity.
you know, I tell everybody all the time, I think Blade 2 is like one of the
It's
best
one of my
sequels
favorites, bro. It's
ever.
really fucking good.
You know, like, it's so fucking good. And he looks so cool, bro, because he's
Yeah.
like got like the gray and his goatee
Yep.
and the fucking Daywalker. Oh, God, man,
The Daywalker.
my dick was fucking hard.
Same. And then my dick got even harder because the next fucking person is fucking Gambit.
Yeah.
Fucking Gambit comes in. And oh my god, dude, that shit's so... Okay, so Gambit's my favorite X-Men.
Same.
Like-
He's like one of my favorites, bro.
And
He's so
cool.
good.
So I fucking love Gambit, and it was so funny because it was fucking Channing Tatum.
Yep.
And there used to be those motherfucking rumors
That he was supposed to, but they had to shit can it.
Was it because of COVID?
No, I think
No, this is way
I
before
think it was way back in
that.
the day. It's because X-Men Origins Wolverines failed so much
Hmm.
because they were gonna spin him off after because he's in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Is that the one with Will.I.Am's in it?
Yeah.
And he gets his spine broke?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But
There-
Channing Tatum's not Gambit in that movie.
To be
No.
To be
It's a
fair,
different
you probably shouldn't have banked on a movie that has casted Will.I.Am.
It's true.
But I remember I was telling
And like for years they said they were gonna make one, but they never did. And then it finally got shit canned.
Which
it got,
I love.
It got stuck in development hell for so long.
I love that Channing Tatum kept making small, subtle jokes to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like whenever they're talking about their own homes or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, I can't even remember my home. I might have been born here. It's like, yeah, because you never existed.
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, we can fix our worlds, and he's like, so well, maybe some people don't know our worlds exist.
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny.
And then like his fucking thick ass Cajun accent that's so
Yeah.
shitty is
It's
so
like
funny.
shitty, but then it's also got a little bit of French in there too.
Yeah.
It's like a cowboy drawl at the same
Yeah.
time. It's
He was like, bro, who is your dialect coach?
Yeah.
He's I can't understand a word you just fucking
Well, you
said.
can barely understand what he says.
That was what he said. He said, it's been a while since I've seen Sling Blade. Can you translate that?
Yeah, one time he was like, is your dialect coach the fucking Minions?
And then also,
I love the whenever they said something about Daredevil, and he was like, oh, they can't be here, and then Jennifer Garner's like,
Yeah, he's dead.
He's like, yeah,
oh yeah, because
It's
they
not a
said
bad
they
thing.
sent the Punisher, Magneto,
And
Daredevil.
That guy, they died.
and he's like, Daredevil's dead. He's like, I'm so sorry, and she's like, it's okay.
It's okay.
she's like, I'm not.
Yeah, right.
Which is funny because they're also divorced in real life. Too.
Yeah. Because I like when Gambit's explaining his powers too. He's like, I charge the cards, they go boom.
Yeah. And he's like,
That was
oh, we have a close-up magician, guys.
Yeah.
Or like, close-up magic is your superpower.
That'd be really handy.
Like it reminded me of like the newer Suicide Squad whenever they're introducing Peacemaker to fucking polka dot man. He's like your superpowers are fucking polka dots. That's what it reminded me
Yeah.
of.
But and then also you find out that
They're led by Laura X-23.
X-23's there, the one that was saved by Logan,
Yeah.
in Logan.
In Logan. Yeah.
And that shit got me
Yeah, same.
a little bit, not necessarily right there.
It's the
but
campfire later that
The
gets
campfire fucking, I
Yeah.
almost cried.
I teared up a little bit. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I felt uncomfortable. Like,
Because I
remember-
fucking love Logan.
Same.
Like,
That's one of my favorite movies, dude. Just
so
ever
good.
in general.
We were mentioning all the other jokes, but we forgot to mention at one point where like he says something to Blade, and he goes, "I don't like you," and he goes, "Yeah, you never did."
You know? Because it's true, they hate each other on the set of Blade 2.
oh, that's...
Yeah, they
Trinity.
Trinity.
My bad. Yeah, that's right.
You're
Yeah,
good.
they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
I forgot that Ryan Reynolds is in Blade Trinity.
Yeah, that was his first appearance as Deadpool. And then they
Oh, was he technically dead? Oh, yeah, he was.
He's Wade Wilson.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back for X-Men Origins
And then he showed
Wolverine.
his fucking mouth shut.
Yep, we don't talk about that.
But it's so funny that they nod to it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sew your mouth shut. Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They all start talking about, like, the only way that they can, like, stop her from doing that. Well, that's whenever they bring up Magneto, and then you find out Magneto's dead.
Yeah, because they need Magneto's helmet too, because it's the only thing that can block Cassandra's powers.
And then they
'Cause
also
it's the same with Charles Xavier, but then they realize that she destroyed it, and the only other thing that's close enough is the Juggernaut's helmet. Which, by the way, Juggernaut was there earlier.
And it was like fucking X3 Juggernaut.
Yeah,
it was fucking awesome.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Oh,
bitch.
and Toad's there too. We forgot to mention Toad.
Toad, Pyro, Azazel. I think that one might have been was supposed to be maybe a Psylocke. I couldn't tell because she's got that whip.
Yeah,
I thought maybe that was Psylocke.
I think so. It was a bunch of
that's Indiana
fucking.
Jones.
It was like a bunch of fucking X-Men villains from the movies, and it was really fucking cool. And it made me wish that I had watched the first 3 X-Men.
I want to watch them again. It's been a while. I haven't seen them.
I haven't watched them in a very long time.
Yeah,
So, I know we watched that one in our hotel room in Atlanta.
yeah. X-Men Origins because it was gone. Then we need something to do for an hour or so.
Well, the X-Men and X2 were fucking good.
Oh, yeah, it's just 3. It's just Last Stand that sucks.
Yeah, I think I think Origins Wolverine's all right. Like, I don't think it's that bad.
I still like it just because it's. I think it's got cool action scenes, even though it fucks up Deadpool and it fucks up a bunch of stuff.
It does.
I think it's got really good.
But it's
stuff
like
still.
not a bad movie.
No,
That's
in
why
my
I am in
opinion,
a cowboy hat.
Especially
Yeah,
whenever I'm like, it shit came out when I was like 11, 12. Like, I thought this was fucking awesome.
The guy from Abigail, who's like the muscle.
Yeah.
He's the blob in that old movie. He's
And
pretty,
then,
pretty funny.
I haven't seen the Wolverine.
The Wolverine's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
And then I haven't seen Days of Future Past.
Fucking love all.
But
that.
I've seen First Class, and
Yeah.
I watched fucking
Logan,
and I watched Dark Phoenix,
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix yet.
and I watched Apocalypse. I saw.
Yeah,
all
I hate
those.
Apocalypse. Apocalypse sucks.
I watched Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix in theaters, and Logan. But anyway, sorry for that tangent. So then they decide that they're gonna go. Like they say that about the Juggernaut helmet, so they're like, hey, like we can all do this. And Wolverine's like, I'm not fucking going.
Yeah.
It's not my fight.
Right,
Y'all are
yeah.
gonna die.
You're
Whatever.
gonna fucking die. Hey, he's like, read the fucking room. Because they're all hyped up. He's like, you're fucking dead. He's like, read the room. Fuck.
Yeah.
And that's when it cuts to the campfire.
Yeah.
Fuck me. This is a great scene.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Fucking Laura and Deadpool talking. And Deadpool's like,
Wolverine.
And Wolverine's like, whoever you think I am, I'm not the guy. And she's like, you never were. Until you were.
Yeah. Like, you never were the right guy.
Until you were.
She's like, I got to grow up because of you.
A lot of kids got to grow up.
And he's like, well, a lot of kids didn't get to grow up because of me too.
Right.
And it's like, fuck, man.
Damn.
Like, it's like the duality of man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude. 'Cause he's just some guy trying to make it.
Right.
And then he talks about, like, this is where you find out what happened in his universe, too. Like, you find out that, like, they wanted him to be an X-Men, and he, like, refused to wear the suit and all
Yep.
this, and, like, he wouldn't really participate. And then, like, he stumbled out to go get drunk at the bar.
And when he came back, all the humans had hunted down the mutants and killed them all.
And he's like, that's why I still wear this suit, because, like, it reminds me of them. It's, like, all I have left of them, basically.
Right.
And, he just
When
kinda,
when I'm wearing it, I feel a little better about myself.
Yeah. And, like, it reminds him of, like, them, and it reminds him of, like, what he did. And then he talks about how after that he just became, like, a fucking killer and, like, went and tried to get vengeance, basically. Which, like, you don't get to see any of that. Which I wouldn't mind seeing a fucking rogue Wolverine. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like him as, like, a mercenary kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's whenever, like, she's leaving, he says that, like, he's not the right guy for this. Because she says, like, we can't do this without you. Like, we're going to die without you. And then she says, like, you never were. And then she's like, well, we're going to leave at sundown or whatever.
We're gonna leave the sun up, so whether you're coming or not.
Yeah. And then it cuts to them in the minivan. And what was the fucking name of that song? The T.I. song that was playing? Bring 'em Out. Bring 'em Out. Bring 'em Out. It was pretty fire. I was really sad that it wasn't another DMX song, though.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because we always get DMX songs in those movies, and we didn't get one this time. But so they're riding there, and Gambit's like talking about something.
This is when he says, because he's like, I've been waiting forever. Another allusion to like him not getting his own movie. Like I've been ready.
Yeah, he's like, I've been waiting for this.
I shot out of my daddy's cock ready.
Yeah,
I was like, what a fucking line.
That's a fucking dude. I might use that.
And the fucking Blades is something fucking badass too. He's like, oh yeah, there's multiple of me, and Blades like, there's only one Blade.
There's only one Blade.
And I was like, yeah, fuck Mahershala Ali, even though I really like him as an actor. Because like it'd be really cool if they got Wesley Snipes to come back and actually be Blade. Like I love Mahershala Ali, but goddamn, it'd be cool if Wesley Snipes came back.
Like, there's only one Blade. I'm the only one.
Yeah, and then he fucking shoots it. Oh yeah, because it's the fucking Punisher's rocket.
He has the Punisher.
And he's like, oh yeah, which Punisher? There's been a lot of them. He's like, yeah, there's only one Blade.
One Blade.
They fucking blow the doors open. They fucking roll fucking through.
Yeah, dude.
The fucking Honda, the fucking wheels like catch on fire, and
Yeah.
fucking James was like, bro, Ghost Rider?
I know. I looked at Kyle and I was like, Ghost Rider?
They fucking pull the fuck up, and then they get out, and then who should pop out the back? But
Oh, dude, I know. They all get out of the car, and they like do their little heroes dance, and then the fucking trunk opens, and fucking Wolverine's back there.
It's fucking dope.
And I was like, oh,
let's fucking go.
And then like, dude, they just start whipping ass. Like Blade is like, fuck, what does he say?
Because he's got his little kukris. He's ready to fight Sai, right?
Yeah.
Collector's got her Sai. They're all like ready for fucking action.
And then Blade's like, just like, we'll handle this.
We'll get you the package. You get to her. We'll get you the helmet.
and they say something like, make sure like they remember what we did or something.
Yeah.
Like, somebody says that. I think it might be Gambit.
Yeah.
You know, because then they have this epic fucking fight scene against all the fucking X-Men villains, basically, which a lot of them are just like random baddies too.
Yeah.
But they just start fucking people up, and it's awesome. Like you see, like Deadpool and Wolverine like teaming up to fuck people up, and you get to see like Gambit's power. They all get like their own.
Gambit's power team was fucking awesome, dude. I've been waiting for that shit forever, bro. He's just like throwing cards. He's like boom, 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 boom,
and then he blows them all up.
And then he uses a staff a little bit too. That was fucking dope.
And he throws like sets all those dudes on fire like up top. Like he throws it up there. They all get their own little like scene where they're like fucking people up. It's really cool. Except for X-23. She didn't really have one, but I think that's because they let her kill the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Because like they show all them, and then like, they show Deadpool and Wolverine. How do they get up there?
Just kind of just walk in.
Maybe they do.
But yeah, they walk in while the other three are down there fighting.
Oh, we also missed another scene where Pyro talks to Paradox.
Yeah. I was about to say that, but I was going to wait for him to actually show up before I
fair
did
enough.
this thing.
Well, Pyro talks to Paradox, and basically like Paradox puts out a hit on
Cassandra
Nova.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Puts out a hit on her.
Because if she gets out of the void, you're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
And then so they're doing their fight. They start fighting her, but like she pretty much washes Deadpool right away.
Yeah, immediately just knocks that motherfucker, and then she shoves Wolverine's claws into the ground, and she fucking, because you forget there's that part at her whenever they're there the first time where she mind fucks Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, at first she like reaches out to him, and he's like, "No, you're not gonna rip my skin off."
Yeah, you're not gonna Johnny me.
Yeah.
And then she literally like shoves her fingers into his head.
Yeah, that's how she can like read his mind and shit.
And then she's telling him like,
but if she would have ripped his skin off, would he die?
I don't think so.
I feel like he'd regenerate.
Yeah.
You'd have to like, I don't even know how you could kill Deadpool.
There's a way, because I think they've done it before in the comics.
I'm sure they have.
Throwaways, yeah.
But I don't remember how they did it. But I think it's very similar on a way how they would kill Wolverine too.
Yeah.
Because they have the same power.
Does Wolverine grow back like appendages though?
I've never seen it happen, but I'm sure he could.
Yeah.
He has the healing factor. It'd probably be better than Deadpool's, honestly.
But he wouldn't have
because it's pretty quick. He heals those bullet wounds pretty quick.
He wouldn't have the stuff anymore. The adamantium.
Well, it depends, because
you know what I mean though?
because they're fused to his bones, you know.
But he still because he had the regenerative powers before he got that. For following X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Which I guess would be valid.
Right.
As far as movies go. I don't really know because they fuck it all up with this movie.
Right.
Because it's a different Wolverine, so we don't really know exactly how he gets his shit. But anyway, I digress. But so she shows her fucking finger in Wolverine's fucking head, and they're in like this field.
Field/graveyard.
Yeah. And what are they talking about? It's just talking about how
how they all died
because of him,
because
and
of him.
he's such a piece of shit, basically, and all this.
And that's when they're all fighting down at the bottom, and then Laura's able to kill Juggernaut.
Yeah, she fucking cuts his
ankles.
His fucking Achilles tendons.
That was brutal. He fucking falls
over,
and then she cuts his head off.
Cuts his head off. Do you see her cut his head off?
I don't think so.
Because I know you see the body. She like fucking does that, and then she.
It was also pretty cool because she puts on the shades that she stole in Logan, which is pretty cool. That was a cool callback. I was like, awesome.
And then she's They're also like, it shows Gambit like kills a dude with his staff, like he shoves it through him, and Blade's like using all his fucking. The only thing I didn't like about Blade is that he didn't have his fucking sword.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have that cool fucking sword he has.
Right. Because he has a katana, then he has those little smaller knives,
and then he uses his gun at one point.
I love that fucking gun.
Yeah, dude.
Pops that motherfucker.
Maybe they didn't let him use the other stuff because it'd be very similar to with Deadpool.
Yeah, but Deadpool, Blade has a sword, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying
Blade has a cool fucking sword.
And he also wasn't the main character.
Right.
Yeah, but he still has a sword.
Not that you're sucking a dick too much, but like, he can't be the main focus, because if we did that, that's all we'd care about.
Yeah.
And they want us to care more about
This movie wasn't called
Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine and Blade. It was just called Deadpool Wolverine.
Alright, but look, my only point
But I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
Like, that's his main weapon.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, that'd be like taking Elektra's fucking Sizemore.
Yeah.
It's basically the exact same thing, actually.
Maybe they had a budget for swords and that would have...
Yeah, maybe that would have been too much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of budget jokes, they make a budget joke about Chris Evans and he dies. Remember? Because they're like, oh, he fucking blowing up the budget or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we had to get rid of him. Like, but anyway, that was like the fucking beginning of the movie. So
Oh yeah, we missed that whenever they meet the group because he was just like, yeah, we sent Johnny out. We haven't seen him in a while. He goes, oh yeah,
yeah, because
Johnny."
Wolverine throws him on the bus.
He's like, I don't know him. The Wolverine's like, oh yeah, we met him all right. He's like, oh, what happened to Johnny? He's like, he was talking mad shit, dude.
Yeah. Which
He got his skin ripped off.
got his skin ripped off, turned into a pile of fucking muscle and bones. It was crazy. But the fight scene.
Yeah, but so anyway, so Laura throws up Juggernaut's helmet.
Yeah,
in the
because she
backpack.
like gets she's like Blade, and he boosts her.
Yeah.
And I think she uses. Doesn't she have one of Elektra's size too to get? No, she uses her claws.
Yeah.
She goes
sticks
in,
she climbs up.
and she gets
in there,
and
but
then-
then she gets whipped back down.
by Psylocke,
And then while she's falling, she throws the bag. And then
she throws the backpack, and Deadpool catches it. Because this
Yep.
whole time, like, there's like little fight scene going on at the same time.
yeah.
Because honestly, the whole time I was thinking like it was gonna be like a Deadpool 2 thing. Where like they did the X-Force just to kill him.
Yeah.
Like I really thought that fucking Blade and Elektra, I thought
Right.
they were gonna die.
Yeah,
And I was
same.
like very worried that they were
I was
gonna
like,
die.
no, I want Gambit. Then come back.
Also loved how Blade killed Toad. He just fucking took
Fucking
his tongue and
wraps
just
his
wrapped
tongue
it
around him and
his
then fucking
head.
stabs it.
Yeah, dude,
cuts
it
it
was
off.
awesome. But
And so while that's happening, Cassandra kind of gets a hold of Deadpool's mind and starts to try and convince him to join her.
like
He can always hear their voices screaming
because he's talking about a killer, and she's like, "Well, I can make the voices stop."
because she has mental powers.
Yeah,
she
talking to
does it
Wolverine.
for a second, and she's like, "Yeah, he's like, I'll join you." He's like, "Yeah, no, I got you."
Because he says, "I just want freedom" or whatever,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Well, you can have that here with me."
Yeah.
Because she'll let him just do whatever the fuck he wants. Like if you want to kill people, do
Yeah,
it.
because I think she's like, in the void, you can be your true self.
Yeah. And then she's like, "I have you now," and he's like, "No, I have you," or whatever. And then her head
Yeah.
gets all veiny looking, and then it's because Deadpool put the fucking helmet on her,
Yeah.
and he's holding her, and
That's when Pyro shows up.
yeah, no, well, almost because no, you're right, because Pyro comes in there and fucking shoots her.
Yeah.
And then he starts his fucking little monologue, and Wolverine punches him out, and he's like, "Not everybody can talk."
Not everybody gets a fucking speech.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny. It's like for the moment he gets to kind of break the fourth wall a little bit. Like not everybody can fucking get a speech.
And then she's like bleeding out.
And he's like, and she can't really heal herself if she can't use her powers with that helmet on.
Yeah.
Well, they're
And-
also before she gets shot, they're talking about like you got to send us back to the TVA, and she's like, "Well, I can't," or to his universe, and she's like, "Well, I can't
do
send
that
you
with the
back
helmet on.
With the
and
helmet
By the
on."
time you take the helmet off, I'm already gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing, and then Pyro comes in and shoots her.
Yeah.
And they knock out Pyro. He says that, and then he starts talking about how because Deadpool's like, "Just let her die" or whatever, and he's like, "No, I can't let her die." And he starts talking about Charles and how like Charles wouldn't let me let you die.
Right.
Like
if he knew you existed, he'd punch a hole in the fucking universe to come find you and
Yeah.
save you.
And,
And then I guess that gets to her because Deadpool's like, "Oh, I'll take the helmet off," and she's like, "Okay, She's like, "I found this cool sling ring. I'll let you go, but if you don't get out of here before life gets you,
yeah.
you're gonna get got."
And he's like, because she's talking about like since you saved my life, like I owe you one. or
But
whatever.
I'm not gonna just give it to you. Like you got 4 seconds to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Or you're
here comes
fucked.
Goliath.
And then fucking Deadpool's like, "Erase you."
Yeah, and then they start running, and then it shows it does a fucking fake out where you think they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're all kind of getting their asses beat. Like Blade gets like stabbed,
Yeah.
and so does Elektra, and like X-23 gets knocked down, and Gambit gets knocked down.
Yeah.
But then and then it shows like the battlefield where they've literally killed like all
Almost
those
everybody,
minions.
yeah.
There's just a few left, and they kill them all, and then it shows Goliath come in, and then they look up and they see Deadpool and Wolverine jumping
And they're
into
just like
the...
smiling, like, "Yeah, they're gonna fucking make it."
Yeah.
And then they get back to New York or wherever that is or whatever. And the portal stays open.
The portal stays open, and then Paradox comes out of the subway.
Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck? You're supposed to be fucking dead."
Yeah, he's like, "How'd you get here? Blah, blah, blah. How'd you get out of the void?"
And that's when he gets face fucked.
Yep,
by,
because Cassandra comes through the portal.
Yeah, because he's talking to him.
She talks to Pyro, and Pyro's like, she's like, "Tell me what the fuck's going on, Pyro."
Because don't they say like, we were a
Pyro's like,
friend or
"Oh."
something?
Yeah, Pyro's like, "Oh, this guy Paradox, he wanted to keep you in the void."
Yeah.
And then she breaks his fucking neck.
And
And then yeah.
that's a little later.
Well, does she kill Pyro?
Yeah, she breaks
Oh
his
yeah,
neck
yeah,
and
she
then-
does because he tells her that, and then they talk to Paradox, and then Paradox, and then her and Pyro both come out of it, and Pyro's talking, and then she breaks his
Guys,
neck,
we have a problem, and then his neck
and then she comes out,
Yep.
and she mind fucks Paradox.
Yeah, and then she realizes she can use that shredder to to make everywhere the void.
Yeah, to like just make it to where nothing
Break
there's
down the
nothing but
barriers,
void.
and that's all there is the void.
And then she's like, but before that, Deadpool and Wolverine like, okay, we're gonna go stop this thing, and she shoots him into the thing. She's like, no, like I'm gonna take care of this. And then that's when she's like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking use this universe shredder or whatever that's called to
shred it all.
to fucking just turn everything into the void, and I'll be God. Like, so you can stop playing God, I'll start playing God, whatever.
Yep.
And then she like pulls that motherfucker by his brain into the subway.
Yeah.
And then she sets him up and she's like, you know, how do we get this thing started or whatever? Because that's all before Deadpool and Wolverine get up.
Yeah.
Because they're down there in the subway station already. And then it cuts back to the top, or to the street.
And they get out, and then fucking Dogpool comes through the fucking
comes
portal.
fucking running.
He's like, oh, yay, it's you again. And then comes fucking Nice Pool.
And he's like, oh no, she got away from Pop Pop again.
Yeah.
Like, and Deadpool's like, don't let this autonomy of this dog or whatever. He's like, it can choose its new Pop Pop if it wants to. Like, and they kind of don't really argue about it, but they're like talking about the dog. And then whenever he met Nice Pool earlier, he talked about like how they didn't want to run into the Deadpool core.
Yeah.
Here comes the fucking Deadpool core, pretty
Yep.
much.
It's like, oh, yeah, I told you there's a lot of Deadpools. They're coming for us.
And it's like a fucking. It's led by Lady Pool.
Lady Pool,
which
Cowboy.
was Blake Lively.
Well,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I think Cowboy Pool might have been Matthew McConaughey, because it sounded like him.
it was Cowboy Pool.
Fucking Kid
And there's,
Deadpool,
like,
baby Deadpool, some Deadpool with a helicopter hat. I don't know what the fuck that
samurai
was
one, like a space one.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of Deadpools. And then a bunch of just like Deadpools.
It was
like,
like of shapes and different sizes.
Yeah.
Tall, short, hairy.
Yeah.
and then like Kid Pool, like what does Kid Pool say? Like, oh, because Deadpool tries to say something to him, and Kid Pool's like, if I wanted your opinion, I'd have you take Wolverine's cock out of your mouth or whatever. I was like,
This kid's brutal, dude.
he's the nastiest one.
Dude, the photo they have on IMDb of Wesley Snipes, they did that motherfucker dirty.
Oh damn! Got these fucking eyes popping out.
Yeah, they did
That's
him
rough.
dirty. Yeah, I was trying to look see if it was.
Then Lady Pool pulls out the Uzis, and Deadpool uses Nice Pool as a human shield.
Yeah.
And
He gets shot.
and
a
then
lot.
they hide behind the car. He's like, all right, how long does it take for you to regenerate? He's like, regenerate?
Yeah.
He's
like spitting up blood. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be okay. He's like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're a hero.
And Wolverine was like, "Yeah, that's murder, buddy."
Yeah.
It's murder, you dumb fuck.
Well, because he runs across again.
Yeah.
Cowboy Pool was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, cool. I call
Nice.
it. Nice.
Nice.
I was like, because
And,
I went to Dylan. I was like, bro, is that Matthew McConaughey?
Nathan Fillion was Headpool.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, there's the head too. I forgot about that one.
Who was it again?
Nathan Fillion.
Oh, yeah, he's been two characters.
Ray
now.
Park was Toad, Darth Maul.
Oh, cool. Fuck
No
yeah.
shit. That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I like how his IMDb photo is Darth Maul.
Nice, yeah. I do love that guy.
Because then he runs across with Nice Pool again. And Nice Pool.
And he's like, say it with me, you're gonna fucking live. He's like, I'm gonna fucking live. And his fucking head
and his
blows
head
up.
blows up. And then he runs because he's like, oh, it's an ice cream, and if I get over there, I can save you because they sell. What does he say they sell?
Something to help him.
Like some kind of defibrillator or something. He's like, it'll be there, or it's a donut cart. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. And fucking Wolverine the whole time's like, no, it's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, he's like,
It's
no,
not
that
gonna
doesn't
work.
sell that. You're lying. And he runs across, and then his head explodes, and they get over.
And
And
a
then
fucking cum shot a brain on his fucking mask.
yeah. And then Wolverine just holds up Dog Pool. And they're like, oh, we can't shoot.
We can't go shoot Dog Boy, he's the best. And he just walks over. He walks over and looks at him like, you guys are assholes.
He like casually walks across
Yeah, like,
the
fuck
street.
you guys.
Yeah. And then it's so funny because when he gets over there, he's like beating the fuck out of Nice Pool's body, like he's like
trying to give him
trying
CPR.
trying to get him to wake up, and he, like every time he hits him, like blood goes everywhere.
Live, damn it.
Yeah. And then they talk about something I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, he fucking died. How is that supposed to make he can't regenerate? That's fucking murder, you fucking dumb
That's when he
fuck.
says the murder thing.
Yeah.
And then
he's
they're
like, yeah, but he's like, now I have gold desert 50 cows.
and they're talking about how they're gonna have to fight their way through all the Deadpools.
Yeah.
And Wolverine's like, oh, I finally get to kill like 100 of you or something.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. And then this is my favorite part of the fucking movie.
Yeah, because like a prayer finally happens.
Yeah, and they walk out into the street, and fucking Wolverine puts his motherfucking mask on.
That was fucking sick.
And I lost my damn
Same,
mind.
bro. I was like, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, because I didn't think he had it.
Same,
like I
man.
didn't think he had it.
Yeah.
And he fucking puts that. Oh, he looks so fucking cool. And what does Deadpool say? He's like, oh,
you pull that out for special occasions?
He's like, oh, you just break that out for special occasions.
Yeah,
Like,
he called it blowjob wings or
oh
something.
yeah, he talks about the blowjob holders. Like, does it make your blowjobs more aerodynamic? Hey.
He's like, sorry, I get catty when I'm jealous.
But no, that was the coolest scene of the fucking movie.
Yeah, because they just fucking go ham on these fucking Deadpools, and
they fight their way through, and like they're all just fucking them up. But the whole time they're doing it, because they're kind of easily dispatching all these Deadpools.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, they're all Deadpools though. Like they're gonna regenerate.
Right.
And then but it is funny because like there's like one that he kicks his fucking head into the car, and it like blood goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And like they're just like taking turns like fucking up these Deadpools, and they go into the bus, and there's like a Deadpool that's like driving the bus. And he's like, oh no! Wolverine just starts stabbing the fuck out of him, and then like fight their way through the bus, and you really don't see a lot because like blood's going everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they bust out of the bus,
and then Wolverine lands a superhero landing, and Deadpool falls on his fucking face.
and he's like, man, that cool. He's like, all that cool shit, and all they're gonna remember is
it's me falling on my face.
Yeah,
It's me not sticking the landing.
it's me not sticking the landing. And they look up, and Baby Pool's there. And like, are they gonna kill Baby Pool?
I thought
For a second they were about to, but then all the other Deadpools finally start regenerating, and it's like, oh, I guess they do regenerate.
Yeah, because like, what are you laughing at?
Yeah.
It's weird that one Deadpool didn't regenerate, but the rest of them did.
All the other
Right.
ones do. And it's so funny too, because like the samurai one has like baby arms where they chopped his arm off.
Yeah,
or
he's
his
like,
arms off. And then
he uses it to bow to him, and it was funny because there was little baby arms.
well, because like right before they have to start fighting him again, Peter Pool shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like,
wait,
"Where?"
they're with us.
He's like, that's my Deadpool! That's my Deadpool! And they're all like, and he takes his... Oh, we forgot to mention, earlier in the movie, Peter's talking about, like, midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, back a few years ago, I had a friend who got both his nipples pierced with this chain that goes all the way down to his... Everybody says, basically down to his fucking dick.
Yeah. And then later on, he's showing it off.
He's showing it
later
off,
on.
and Yukiko's like playing with it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. But they're like, they see that he has a Peter, and they're all like, Peter! And
Like,
like, all
every
the
Deadpool has a Peter.
and they all surround the Peter, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's whenever the samurai bows.
Yeah.
He's like, Peter.
And they're like, yeah, look at it.
People in the audience started clapping.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
people were clapping for
Sugar
Peter
Bear.
Pool.
Oh.
Sugar Bear. And that gives them time. They go down to the subway.
And then before that, before the do we really have to do this? This fucking multiverse shit's played out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Which was pretty funny. I like that they called that out.
Cowboy Deadpool was like, I thought everything after Endgame was pretty okay.
And I was like, no, it wasn't.
No, it was
Kinda
not.
sucked.
I mean, I guess it was okay, but it wasn't what it used to be. Oh, that's so funny,
Right.
too, because
It wasn't the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, No Way Home was probably the best one.
Yeah.
whenever they're in the TVA at the beginning, too, with Wolverine, he says, like, welcome to the Marvel Universe. And he's like, you're at it at kind of a low point.
Yeah. He's coming into kind of a low point. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me and Kyle looked at each other, and I was like,
Yeah, a little bit,
He's not lying.
I love that they had so many jokes about it.
yeah. Right.
I was like, yeah, they really need this movie to do good.
Which I've heard it's been doing pretty good. So.
Dude, I mean,
Our theater was packed.
our theater was pretty full, and
Yeah.
it was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, and I hope it's not just like me because I was so excited for it.
Same.
But like the cameos and everything were just fucking fantastic. But anyway, let's finish this goddamn movie.
Yeah.
And
So-
so they go down there, and he's like, there's only one way to fucking do it, and it's if you go underneath her and you pull out the wires for the antimatter and the matter, because the antimatter and matter are meeting together to rip the universes apart.
Yeah.
So one person has to go down there and hold both to undo it.
And he's like,
But like it will fucking fry you. And he's like, oh yeah, we regenerate. It's fine. He's like, no, like this will fucking fuck you up on a molecular
Yeah,
level.
like when that matter and the antimatter like enter your body and into your blood, like it'll it'll atomize you. That's what he says.
Yeah.
and no one's coming back from that.
And he was like, if you don't believe me, it's literally matter.
Yeah, he's like, it's literally like physics, like it's the law of physics or whatever.
Yeah, if you don't believe me, understand the law of science. It's
And,
science.
they just go down. They start going, and they're in that tunnel, and they're talking to each other.
And they're like, yeah, that's why Deadpool's like, that's why it's got to be me, you know.
Yeah,
He's like, why? He's like, because I got to do something, you know, or
he's like, I gotta do something that matters.
Yeah.
Like I have to matter because he thinks he doesn't matter or whatever.
But then Wolverine's like, nah, man, you got the family to go back.
Yeah,
to.
he's got,
I got
these
nobody.
9 people. I have nobody. Like, let me have this.
So Deadpool's like, this team up was pretty fucking awesome. And then right as Wolverine's getting to walk in there, he fucking like punches him, throws him back, and then he locks the door. He goes in and locks the door.
Oh, one thing before, basically to piggyback off what you said prior, like he says, like I've been looking forward to this team up for years, and that shit
that got me,
because that was some real shit, bro.
Yeah,
like
'cause
Ryan
you
Reynolds
see him
and Hugh
tearing
Jackman.
up too, yeah.
Yeah, like because like that fucking got me. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
dude.
no
Yeah.
shot, bro. Like I was sitting there like. It was good.
It was really good.
But then, yeah, he runs into the room before Wolverine can get in there, and he locks himself in.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he's like doing little dances in front of him, just taunting his ass.
That was funny. He was doing the fucking superhero like,
Yeah.
and then he does the fucking walking down the stairs.
And Wolverine's like, "Why won't you let me have this?" And he's like, "Oh, what does he?"
Because I have to do something that matters. I think something like that.
Yeah. And then like, which I thought was kind of a dick move from Deadpool, but it doesn't.
But I knew it was gonna happen because that's just a big trope. I was like, one of them is gonna do it. I didn't know who was gonna betray the other.
Yeah.
And then when Wolverine was walking in there, and then he punches him and like pulls him back. I'm like, yeah, I figured he was gonna pull that shit.
And then so
then
Deadpool goes in there and he grabs the antimatter.
Yeah.
And
he's
starts
trying to get there, and like the whole time the universe integrity is going down.
Yeah.
It's going down really fast because the
And Wolverine and Deadpool's
using it.
Yeah, and Deadpool's getting pretty close, but the Paradox is like, he's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it because it's like getting down to like it's getting down, it's
Like
going down, and then
Yeah.
Wolverine's like breaking the glass.
He's trying to break the glass. He like
bust in.
slams through the door multiple times. And,
starts
like it
slamming
looks
the
like it's
door.
right about to give way.
And then like it shows like the universe integrity get down to like,
Starting to spaghettify.
it goes to like 2%, 1%, and then fuck me, bro. Wolverine grabs Deadpool.
He just uses his claws.
And then
he
uses
his
now
claws
he can barely
going
not
on.
reach it. And then he uses his claws to get that last little length, bro.
And then the fucking
And then like this fucking like choir version of like a prayer kicks in.
yeah,
It's
It
fucking
was
cool.
and his
shit.
fucking shirt gets ripped
And
off.
gets like his shirt atomizes. You see his glistening fucking abs.
And
Yeah.
Deadpool's like, oh.
Oh, shit,
dude.
dude.
He looks at the camera.
Yep.
Fuck me, Hugh Jackman's ripped.
Yeah, he is.
So
Nice.
what a beautiful
Goddamn.
man.
Yeah,
But this fucking glorious moment, it was pretty awesome.
it was awesome.
It was beautiful.
And then like the universe integrity like it's like fighting at first.
Yeah, but then it shoots back up to 100,
And then
Cassandra Nova fucking bursts into fucking flames. The whole thing explodes.
the whole thing explodes.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then
Which I'm assuming kills her in the process.
yeah, I
think
think
so.
because
So
she
she's
can't
gone.
heal like they can.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like that TVA woman they keep going back to too.
Yeah, she's from Loki.
I figured she was.
She pretty much takes over.
Because she shows up and she's like,
Because I thought maybe we'd get some Mobius, but we didn't. It was kind of
Yeah.
sad.
"What's up with this universe shredder? Like the unauthorized?"
Yeah.
And she's like yelling at Paradox.
Yeah, Paradox is like, oh, thank God you got here just in time. There was fucking a universe shredder, but Wolverine and Deadpool handled it.
Yeah, he's like, "They're heroes.
They're
He's-
heroes."
They were my friends." And he's
Yeah.
making out like they were buddies the whole
Yeah,
time.
they sacrificed themselves, and without them, we would be fucking dead. And then that's when Deadpool's like, aha, just kidding.
Yeah, because like when it shows the shot of where they were and they're gone. They're
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Yeah, Paradox is like, fuck!
Yeah.
That's why he's
Deadpool
like, oh,
Wolverine show
he
up.
gets supposed to be like, oh, they were heroes. And then Deadpool says, knock, knock. He's like, fuck.
Yeah. And then they just come there and talk shit to Paradox.
Yeah, 'cause Paradox is like, how the fuck did you survive? He's like, well, yeah, one person would have been atomized, but both of us together.
Which does kind of make sense.
yeah, like more
Yeah.
healing factor, I guess.
Well, and it's also like because he says like the antimatter and the matter go into one person, but it doesn't. Like the matter
Yeah.
goes into one and the antimatter goes into the other.
you know why? Because friendship.
Dude, fuck me.
Friendship, power, perseverance.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? But anyway, so and then they talk shit with Paradox, and he's like, "Nah, get that motherfucker. He was the universe shredder." And then she's like, "Yeah, well, it's time to prune you." He's like, "Wait, no." Peter comes down there, and he's like, "Wait, no. These guys are cool. They're with me." And then like her and Peter have this weird moment where like they look like they're about to fucking get it on.
You can
Yeah.
tell that she wants to fuck Peter.
Yeah.
She's like, "Damn, you can wear that suit," and he looks so goofy.
Yeah.
But like, goddamn, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
But he does have like a
That shit.
crazy like cock and ball bulge like the whole time. Like
Yeah,
you
he
see
does.
that man's everything.
Yeah.
It's like good for you, big dog.
Right?
Yeah, you go, Peter Pool. Like, that's why they call him Peter.
Sugar
Yeah,
bear.
'cause he's got that fucking Peter,
He's
dog.
got that Peter dog. Can't relate.
But he's like, all right, well, I guess you guys can stay. And then they end up restraining Paradox.
And then they kind of cut deals with her. Like Deadpool asks, like,
Can you save the people from the void? Which I think will be cool because if they do that, that means Gambit can come back, Blade can come back, Elektra I could take a leave.
yeah, me too. And then
Yeah.
you know X-23 comes back because you see her again.
Yeah,
Which kind of pissed me off. The Blade wasn't there, but whatever. He's off fucking.
I don't know. Yeah, he's
I'm sure there's vampires everywhere.
he's the
Homie's
day
got
he's
shit
the
to do.
daywalker. He's got vampires. To
He's
kill.
fucking killed Dracula, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's got Edwards to kill.
Yeah.
He killed Dracula. And you remember the sick fucking like vampire eating vampires from Blade 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't forget. That show's fucking awesome. Okay.
Sounds like you don't forget.
Dude, he has like that fucking. We gotta watch Blade 2.
We'll watch all three of them.
We gotta
bro.
finish this one first.
Yeah.
I could talk about Blade 2 right now.
Okay, let's not.
We didn't watch that. We watched Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, but Blade 2's fucking awesome, okay? He gets a fucking suplex on a guy, okay? Okay,
true.
now I'm done.
And so then they're getting ready to part ways. He's like, oh, you can stay a while? He's like, yeah, probably not.
Oh, yeah. Also, though.
Because he was like, you want to get shawarma?
He's like, I can eat.
He's like, I could eat. And he goes, the Avengers invented shawarma.
Well, before that, it's a really good thing, or cool thing, I thought, whenever the lady from the TVA is talking to Wolverine, because Deadpool asked if, like, she can go back and change what happened on his world and, like, save his past. And she's like, yeah, but your past makes you who you are.
Yeah.
So, like this Wolverine wouldn't be here without that.
Yeah, which I like that too, because it kind of mirrors everything in Logan too. Of like, you know, you finally become what Charles always knew you could be.
Yeah.
Like to go back and save them and kind of squander that. So like I like that too. That was really cool.
I did, yeah, like because it was kind of like
that's the whole point is you got to move on. You got to move past it and just live the best you can, even though they're dead.
it like validated him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like you are Wolverine.
You have to live on because you have to live on for the people you lost.
Oh, and I love that shit because there's so much of like Deadpool praising him, like you were a hero here.
Yeah.
Like you are a hero, and it's just like fuck, man. Wolverine's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he
really is.
He's not Blade, but he's fucking awesome. I'm just kidding. I just have a hard on for Blade.
This guy.
Yeah.
I have a hard on for
Well,
Wolverine.
no, not Blade 1 or 3. Just
Blade 2.
It is Blade
second
2
one.
specifically.
Well, yeah, everyone hates Blade Trinity.
Okay, Trinity fucking sucks. Like
Yeah.
I know Triple H is in
Sorry,
it.
Triple H. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the movie because Triple H is in it.
I like Triple H because he's in it.
I like Triple H, but that movie sucks.
Yeah.
The first Blade's good.
I can't name a good
And then
Triple
Blade
H
2
movie.
is like a great sequel.
Yeah, it's fucking
Underrated.
It's Terminator 2, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Terminator 2. Terminator 2's
Terminator 2 is
I'm
Terminator
talking about
2.
other fucking movies again. I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah.
I will
I'm
say
getting unhinged, it's like-
I love Triple H, but he's not a movie actor.
No, he's
No.
not.
Every
At
movie
all.
I've seen him in is kind of ass.
But by God, he's a 14-time world champion.
It's true.
And he's
he
a
is.
beautiful man.
5 world heavyweight, 9 WWE. Podcast
God.
getting unhinged. Let's finish. So yeah, he says they go get Swarma, and then they're sitting outside, and fucking Dogpool comes running up, and he's got
He's like, oh, you
Dogpool.
survived, yay!
And then he's
Everything is right in the world.
and then he asks Wolverine if he's gonna stay, and Wolverine's like, probably not. And he gets up and start walking away. And then he's like, he like thinks of something,
Yeah.
and he gets up and he goes, Logan. And then
he takes him home to meet Blind Al.
he takes him home to meet Blind Al,
Yeah.
and he
Which was a
makes-
funny joke earlier too, by the way. He's like, you call her Blind Al? Like,
Yeah.
it's fucked up. That was funny.
And then he also makes her meet Dogpool, and she touches the tongue.
he's like,
And he explains like how ugly Dogpool is too, because that is
Yeah.
the ugliest fucking dog.
I think he's cute.
It's so
Well,
ugly, it's
actually-
cute.
Yeah,
Fun fact
I
about-
think that's what it is, honestly.
Fun
yeah.
fact about that dog, it actually won the award for the world's ugliest dog.
I believe it 1,000,000%.
But also, I thought about it too. I was like, that would make sense because maybe it's like Deadpool, where like that's why he doesn't have any hairs because of the cancer shit.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's probably why he's like hairless and looks like a butthole.
But he
Like,
had the cute little booties on and the
yeah,
little goggles.
No, the goggles were so fucking adorable.
Yeah, dude, that was an adorable.
That was so
It was an
cute,
adorable fit on the ugliest dog, which made the ugliest dog cute. But the
yeah.
ugliest dog was already so ugly that it was cute.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the little poor little thing can't help how ugly it is.
Right.
Weird tongue hanging out and shit.
He looks happy despite it all.
Yeah, bro. And then meets Blind Al, talks about how it looks like a dog fucked a gremlin or whatever, and with chlamydia. And he just goes with this whole spiel about how ugly the dog is, which is funny. And then it kind of cuts to like your final monologue, where Deadpool's with like the people
With
that he
everybody in
loves.
the apartment, yeah.
It's not really a monologue, I guess.
Yeah.
Is he talking over it? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was like a little voiceover where he's
Yeah.
talking about like, oh, in the end, you don't have to. I guess I am the world saving type, but I saved my world.
Yeah.
And,
When it was like all those people.
And he's holding Dogpool.
yeah, Wolverine's
Yeah.
like, hand me the dog, you talk to the girl.
Yeah, and then he kind of gets Vanessa back.
Trying to get Vanessa back.
Hopefully she don't leave again.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, sorry. Bringing you back to life wasn't enough.
Yeah. At that point, I just let her fucking die again.
Yeah, no shit. I'm not gonna rant again. Hey, I won't do it. It's too late for this.
But so then he gets her back, and then it's like, oh, and then he's talking about, like, oh yeah, I guess we're all happy. I guess I don't really know, I can't remember what he says exactly, but it basically ends with them all having dinner again.
Yeah, they're all happy. And then it shows Wolverine and Deadpool's masks together.
Yeah,
on the little
which was
coffee
adorable.
table. Yeah, title card again.
Yeah.
Movie
Credits.
ends. Credits, and then
We get fucking Green Day's Time of Your Life while they just show like
dude,
behind. I was tearing up a little bit.
Yeah.
they were showing like
Behind behind the scenes clips of all the old X-Men movies.
All the X-Men movies and Fantastic Four movies too.
Yeah.
And it was showing
even Fan Four Stick.
Even Fan Four Stick, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, don't ever show that to me.
I've never seen that movie. I heard it was
it's like that. It's like that Family Guy joke. If even one of those clips touches the other clips, I will fucking kill you.
But like, dude, like that almost got me too. Like, because they were all so young.
Yeah, dude.
Like young Hugh Jackman.
And I'm finally listening to the audiobook of that MCU I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Book I'm talking about, and like they talk a lot about like how the old production was with like X-Men and Fantastic Four, and I was like, it made me really fucking nostalgic. I was like, damn, man, like that was my childhood.
Yeah, dude, I got hit with a crazy wave of nostalgia.
Yeah,
and then like
dude.
Ryan Reynolds talking about like how he's always wanted to play Deadpool.
Right.
He's always felt a connection to that, and then like he literally gets to do it. And he pretty much gets to be like in control of a lot of it too.
because he's produced it. He helped write it.
And like,
because like I was watching this other YouTube video the other day about his life and how he struggled with like his anxiety and like how he saw himself in Deadpool and how like for like the longest time he's wanted to play Deadpool. Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure Deadpool name drops Ryan Reynolds at some point in like the earlier comics as well.
Yeah, because he's coming. I remember that was in that video I watched. He's like I'm a mix of Blank and Ryan Reynolds. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
And also it helps that he's Canadian and so is Ryan Reynolds.
That was a good fucking joke too. Keep my fucking country's name out your fucking mouth.
yeah, that shit was funny.
You know, this is a nice Will Smith reference.
Yeah, that was good. Because the way he said it was, it kind of got me hard. And I'm not gonna lie, he's like, keep that my fucking mouth.
Yeah, it was just like a...
Motherfuckers clapped for that joke, too. I remember. Yeah. I was like, God damn. Motherfuckers love Canada. I love it.
And then there's the end credit scene. He shows the recording.
He's like, a lot of people... I'm sick of these fucking baseless rumors that I fucking got Johnny killed.
Yeah, and
he's like, let's replay the tape.
And it's just like he just has like a fucking plethora of.
He's
bad
like, yeah,
things.
It's basically like a hey. It's almost like a fucking getting them to admit like when the cops shoot you, and it's like, and it's like, oh yeah, we have him on tape saying that he was gonna do this. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm Johnny Storm, and Cassandra Nova's a fucking bitch.
She's an asshole, and he just says all this.
She says all the shit that Deadpool said.
And then he ends it with, and you can quote me.
And you can quote me.
And then Deadpool's like, we got him. Yeah. Got you, motherfucker.
Yeah, he did quote him.
Yeah. You can quote me.
And he got his skin ripped off.
And then we got up and we left because that was the end of the movie.
Yeah, and then I peed for 2 straight minutes.
And fuck me, that theater was hot.
It's hot as...
And we saw a dude dressed up as Wolverine.
That was fucking cool. He had the mask on and everything. It was cool
I think
as fuck.
he was pretty cool.
He was a cool fucking
I was a little jealous of him.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I was that cool.
Yeah.
But
movie juiced.
movie juiced. Fuck me.
Movie juiced, and so was my fucking cock.
All right.
I fucking busted.
Time to rate the movie. Dylan, you go first, big dog.
I went first on the last one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Kyle, you go first, big dog.
9. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was fucking almost, dude. Like, goddamn. Like, because I think I'll be able to give it a 10 maybe with more rewatches, but I don't want to be too high. And but I don't want to go low either because I fucking loved it.
I'm gonna go 9, 8.5, 9, 9.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of a
like, it's not 10 yet, but it has the
spiel.
potential to definitely be there soon because I loved it so much.
Every single Deadpool movie's fucking good.
Yep.
Agreed.
Like, they have not missed when it comes to those.
Yep.
It's like, they're all fucking great, and it's awesome. Like, that's a movie I'd watch again and again.
Again and again. I did. I think I saw the first Deadpool like 5 times in theaters. I saw the second one like 3 times.
I know I saw the second one
And
twice.
I saw the fucking PG-13 version when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, you went to go see it.
Yeah. I watched it a fuck ton.
It was great.
I don't know. I watched this one about the same amount.
Yeah.
For
It was
sure.
fucking
I've only ever watched
fantastic.
the PG-13 version once, though.
Same.
I've never seen that one. Is that like the
It's the one with Fred Savage in it.
Deadpool Christmas one kind of thing?
Yeah, they just they re-released it.
Try to see if it would work as a PG-13
Yeah,
movie.
let the younger kids see it because you know it's a superhero movie. They can get the younger kids to go see it and not like immediately want to fist fight God. I don't know.
All right, Dylan, what's your rate?
I was going to give it a 9.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's fucking good as fuck.
Yeah, it was so good. Might have to rewatch it at some point soon.
I would like to go see it in the theater again.
Same.
I'm
I'm going to tomorrow with my mom.
Alright, that's been another episode of the Movie Juice Podcast. We'll be back next week. And also, if there's a movie you want us to see that we haven't done yet, throw it in the comments. We'll check
In
it
the
out.
comments, email us.
Email us at moviejuicepod@gmail.com.
That's us,
Yeah.
the boys.
Yeah.
Somebody will respond.
Somebody will.
Probably me.
Jeff.
Me or Jeff will respond.
Yep.
Hopefully Jeff.
Fuck yeah.
Hopefully Jeff.
R&D, maybe.
Yeah, we should give that to research and development. But all right.
We'll be back next week. I've been Dylan.
I've been Kyle.
And I've been James. And one last time, this has been The Juice.
seriously